Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Empire Total War. So before we advance to our next turn, we got a couple more things we need to handle here. I don't remember exactly where we left off. It's been a while since I've recorded, but last time around we were fighting along here. The British took Maine from us, but we're about to take it back. We took Montreal from them. We need to repair this. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we have some artillery here. Our 6-pounders are finally able to catch up to our army, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Down here we've got this small little army just sort of doing security basically. I'd like to join these guys up with them maybe and form a larger one. I mentioned previously I want to keep all the Minutemen on the front lines and then use these militia as garrison units because they're significantly cheaper. The Minutemen are cheaper than line infantry, but the militia are even cheaper than the Minutemen. So that's what we're going to do here. This guy is roaming around in our newly acquired province, so we will need to watch out for him. He's got a pretty clear shot at Michigan right now. They don't have any defenses, but we can fix that if we need to. It's going to take him 2 turns to get there, so if he starts making a move this way, I'll do something about it, but otherwise I'll just kind of let it be for now. Let's go ahead and upgrade these while we're at it. And I think that is pretty much everything. Yeah, I don't see any more. Oh, we got to deal with this guy still. He can cause some trouble down here. Maybe we should go. We can't get him. That's going to be too much. You couldn't go inside? What's going on? Oh well. Next turn they can join up with them. Over here, we want them to attack us. We want them to ride out. I don't know that they will. It might take us some time to make that happen, but I would prefer that they come to us. And I think that's going to do it. I don't see anything else. Unless, I know we had something damaged over here. Here it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair that. I think that'll do it for this turn. So I'm going to go ahead and advance. Actually, before we do that, let's look at our diplomacy and our research really quickly, because it's been a while since we've checked on those. So diplomacy, it looks like we might be able to... No, we don't have any more room for another trade slot. How are we doing with some of the major powers here? So we're very friendly with France. We're hostile with Britain. Once we take Canada, I'd like to change that. Obviously, being at odds with probably the most powerful faction in the game isn't the best course of action. We're friendly with the Spanish and the Dutch. I'd like to improve our relations with the Swiss and the Russians, though. The Prussians, hopefully we can get on their good side fairly soon as well. They're the Germans, basically, like the northern Germans. And Austria, I'd like to get on their good side as well. As far as minor nations go, there's not a lot of them that we need to worry about. The Italian states are probably worth trading with, but the only other minor nations we need to concern ourselves with are the Native American ones, which, I mean, we're going to try to conquer them, so not really worth, trying to improve relations with them. And then as far as our research goes, we've got 3 more turns on our puddling furnaces. So that will make our artillery costs a little bit less, and we will gain more from our ironworks, which we have quite a few of, so that should work out for us. This looks like it went down a turn to research, so that's good. This is either the same or it went down 1. And then, let's see, joint stock companies is at 6 as well. Right, so I think that's going to do it for this turn. Let's go ahead and advance, and I will see you guys... Hang on, let me center the camera here a bit. I will see you guys when our turn begins. or if we get attacked. Okay, so no attacks this time. We did get a new agent. Let's see, he's a missionary. Okay, we'll have to remember to assign him to a church. Got some construction completed, that's good. And the first public zoological garden in Paris, okay. Let's see, it wants me to upgrade that? No, I think I'm good. Let's see, and then in the Carolinas, that's where the new agent was. I don't know where he is though. Maybe he's already assigned to one of these? Yeah, I think that's him. Do we have anywhere else that we could send him? Okay. Maybe... I know we kept one of the churches here. Somewhere up here. So maybe we should send him there. I thought it was in Cayuga. Yeah, there it is. So we'll do that.
As you desire.
And these guys are pretty much cornered. Can we attack them? Yeah, it looks like we can get to them. Okay, we're gonna auto-resolve that one.
Virtue and valor.
Lost 21 men. They're completely wiped out.
Make ready.
So that threat is gone. Let's bring them back up north where they'll be a little bit more useful. And then over here, we might be able to just wait them out on that. We'll see if they decide to do anything.
Make ready.
Have them join up there. I don't like the way it sorts this stuff, but what am I going to do? So this leaves me with a very difficult choice here. I don't know what our... So if we got rid of these guys, I think we'd still be okay for the upper classes, but the lower classes I think would be very upset. So that makes this a little bit tricky. But I have a pretty clear shot at Quebec right now. I mean, I'd like to... Well, I mean, that's not terrible, really. They've got two 12-pounders. The mounted tribal auxiliaries really aren't much of a threat, because they can be dealt with pretty easily with melee cav. The linemen, not linemen, the line infantry are obviously something to watch out for. The Hessians are just worse line infantry. So really the artillery and the line infantry are the only major concerns there. And they don't have much of either, so not a huge deal. These guys are just going to dig in right here, so I don't need to really concern myself with them. What else do we have going on here? Can't upgrade that yet. This is a plantation, so I should probably upgrade that. No. Not yet. I think I should maybe start doing more of our industrial stuff. What else do we have going on? A lot of plantations. I could upgrade this to a state capital.
I serve the Lord's will.
Is he... Did he already move?
Without delay.
Yeah, he already moved. So I'm not sure what to upgrade. We have plenty of money. It's just a matter of where it's best spent. State capital, great arsenal, military academy. That's going to enable some new research for me and some new troops. I can't recruit Minutemen here anyways, so I'm not too concerned about losing that ability. The state capital might be nice though. What's that going to do for me? It's going to up my recruitment capacity, give me some more income, and some more repression. How are we on repression here? Doing pretty good for the upper classes, not so well for the lower classes. The clamor for reform should go away fairly soon though. Do I have anything... else that would be worth upgrading? Like a fur market, maybe? Could do both of those. That would be about half of my money. And let's see, Montreal, they've got a military governor's barracks. I don't know that that's what I want there. I might tear that down. Ooh, we have dragoons. Yeah, I might tear that down and put something else in its place, because we have a military governor's thing over here in, or we're building one in Michigan. Shoot, I don't know. I really don't know where to spend all this money. Can we upgrade any of our ports? We can. We go dry dock there. These are maxed out. We're not really building ships though. I mean, maybe we should do this just so we can... We get Briggs, second-rate ship of the line, bomb ketch, Admiral's flagship, fifth-rate, sloop, third-rate ship, USS Constitution, that's a new one, and a fourth-rate ship of the line. Fifth-rate, sixth-rate, rocket ship, interesting. 24-pounder frigate, carronade frigate, and Admiral's flagship, third-rate. Okay. Well, it's not that expensive. Let's go ahead and do it. And then... Don't really need to do that one if we're going to upgrade this one. Let's upgrade the fur markets, I guess. Where did they go? They're somewhere in here. Here we go. Okay, so we'll do that. And that's pretty much all that I want to spend. So I think we're going to go ahead and end our turn here. I don't really have anything else to do other than wait for them to attack me here. Once we have this one a little bit more under our control, so once this starts to even out a little bit more, we'll go ahead and attack Quebec here. But other than that, yeah, I think we're just kind of waiting for them to make a move. So let's go ahead and advance. Okay, so it looks like the British finally decided to come out of the city and attack us. We do have them outnumbered, but not as much as I'd like. A lot of our troops are under strength, so we do need to play this pretty cautiously. These two cavalry units are pretty much out of the fight. This one is still fairly close to full strength. The artillery, luckily, is pretty much full strength as well. The Minutemen are good enough, and the skirmishers are just going to have to do. They're pretty beat up as well. They don't have a lot of artillery, but the artillery they do have has slightly better range, so we need to watch out for that. Their cavalry is basically non-existent, and well, not a lot, but they have some basically armed citizens which are worthless. And then the Rogers Rangers are really the one to watch out for here. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight this. Alright, so let's go ahead and deploy. Luckily for us, we are on the defensive. They attacked us, and so they have to you know, take the initiative. I really like this spot on the high ground up here. Should give us pretty good a pretty good vantage point to fire down on them with our artillery. Oh, and we have deployable defenses too, even better. God, I'd love to put them on this, but I don't think it'll let me. No, it really won't. I'm gonna put them back here for now. I will use those defenses, but I don't know how I want to yet. I wish I could move them further up this. I could do something like that, and then deploy the Minutemen around this as like a defensive line. Something like that. And they can actually dig trenches. Those aren't trenches. Those are like walls, slanted walls. At least they provide some cover. So we'll do that over there. On this side we'll do the same thing. Like that. And we'll go ahead and deploy those as well. So it gives us pretty good lines on either side. I mean, obviously we can be flanked if they go far enough around, but we'll see if they're willing to do that. I'm going to drop these guys right here because they're not going to be of much use. The cavalry, we'll deploy them here for now. We're going to have to move them based on what the enemy does. And the artillery I'd like to keep back to an extent, but again, they do have slightly better range on their artillery, so we need to keep that in mind and not deploy too far back where we won't be able to help out our infantry. I think that's pretty good. Let's move these guys up just a touch. No, I want both of them. A little bit further over. Center them on that, and then we'll go ahead and deploy sandbags. Oh. Okay, there we go. So we got a nice little base built up here. Who else is over here? More cavalry, huh? Oh, we have 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, right. And these guys are skirmishers, so I'll put them over here for now. We'll have to figure out where we want to put them. It's a shame I can't take advantage of... Actually, I can, can't I? Let's do... let's put them here right now. And then... throw those down. And we'll deploy...
Group units can be set to one of several fixed group
And I'm going to move them back to here.
Press the Formations button at the bottom right of the screen to
So there's a
select
minefield
the
here
formation
now.
from the menu.
I don't care. And then we can deploy our stakes along this to watch, not to watch out, to help out with cavalry. Looks like they are going to come from this side though, so I'm going to shift this way a bit. I think, you know what, that's a pretty good spot right there. This will give us defilate from their fire, because we should be... Yeah, they're not going to be able to hit us back there. Now, with these guys, we want to set up... You know what, let's swing around just a little bit. Let me... Something like that, and then we'll put the stakes down. Just to keep them from charging the end there with cavalry. Not that they really have any to do it to do that with, but if they do decide to charge us, those will get in the way. Oh, they're gonna really fan out here. I just wanted them right there. Whatever. I mean, the more the merrier, I guess. So that's all staked out. And now, hopefully, they'll fall back into their formation. And I want them a little bit less spread out than that. That's better. Seems like our artillery is starting to fire on them, which is good. Can you guys get any further up there? Not really. Maybe like... There we go. I'd love to get them up there on on the high ground, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. Okay, our cavalry should be safe. Move them over just a little bit more. They're not on flat ground. These guys might not be able to do much for me. And I might abandon this barricade right here if they're not going to attack that side. So they are in range. Let's go to the explosive shells. Might fare better for us. But yeah, they're both in range. It's just a matter of them having defilate, which they kind of do. Is that doing anything for me? Not really. Honestly, I'd prefer them both to fire at these guys. If they can deal with them, the rest is no problem. not working out for us there. Yeah, I mean, they have defilade, so hitting them is going to be difficult until they come over this hill. Yeah, completely defilate. Still taking pot shots though. Oh, that looked like a good one. Nope. Not quite. Let's see. Go ahead and just fire at will. Oh, they're starting to fire at us. They've only got one cannon though, so how much good that's going to do them is questionable. Actually, that's a decent job for you two. Go ahead and head out here. We're just going to send them around and have them attack the cannon. Okay, looks like they've finally come into range. I think these guys might be better off elsewhere, but we'll see. There we go. We're firing on them. You guys aren't taking losses, right? Oh, jeez. That's a little bit worrisome. Okay, that's working. Yeah, these guys aren't really doing anything here, so we're gonna move them out like that. And go ahead and charge them. Now then, let's get you guys into the fight. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, our defensive line's not going anywhere. We've got way too much protection here, and they don't have anywhere near enough troops to do anything about it. Go ahead and deal with them.
General will deliver a heavy blow.
They're not going to be able to get away. The artillery's gone. I mean, they might be able to outpace us, but let's hit these guys. I'm going to have them hold their fire. Oh, there we go. And let's see, you guys start getting in here. Okay, the artillery's probably best not firing. Send them in there. Really don't need to worry about taking losses other than from friendly fire. Why are they still shooting? I told them to stop. Okay, well, battle's over, so let's go ahead and end it. Heroic victory. I figured we didn't really take much, if any, losses, and that should mean that we have Maine taken back, so cool. Okay, so we lost 48 men. I'm surprised we even lost that many. But, I mean, overall it worked out. Let's see. Okay, they killed 46, so we did have 2 friendly fire deaths. But, I mean, that's not terrible, I guess. But yeah, we won. Awesome. So between the battle and the beginning of this turn, the Barbary States offered me a straight-up peace treaty, and I accepted it. So, I think not last time around, but previously they had offered us one, but they wanted me to pay them for it. This time it was just a straight up peace treaty, so I went ahead and took it, so we didn't need to worry about any naval attacks. So there's that. It wanted me to upgrade this. I don't know that I want to do palatial estates yet. We've taken Maine back, obviously. Several buildings finished. Got a school here. Let's fly on over there because I do want to upgrade it. And what else do we have? Cobbled roads, weaver cottages, clearances. Yeah, that's as far as we can go there. Okay. Hanover's been destroyed, so there's all kinds of stuff going on in Germany. And some ancillaries gained. Nathaniel Green has a wagon master. So plus 5% to army campaign movement range. That's pretty good. That's our main army too, so that's definitely helpful. I think we're getting very, very close to the end of the episode, so I'm actually going to alt-tab out and take a peek at the time, see where we're at, and then if we need to, we'll break off the episode. Otherwise, we'll figure out some more upgrades to do. Right, so unfortunately we are very much out of time. I guess that battle probably took up quite a bit of it. So I'm going to go ahead and break off the episode here, and next episode we will take a look at some upgrades. Probably maybe consider taking Quebec, and then you know what, we'll go ahead and repair this right now so I don't forget. And that'll do it. So yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Empire Total War Let's Play.